Have you ever called your cat's name, watched their ear flick toward you, and then felt your soul leave your body as they continued to stare at a blank wall like you don't even exist? You aren't being ghosted by accident. And no, your cat isn't broken. Today, we're diving deep into the feline psyche to reveal exactly why your cat ignores you, including 3 uncomfortable truths that will change how you look at your pet forever. Stick around until the end, because I'm going to share a scientifically proven secret phrase that can make your cat drop everything and run to you with 80% reliability. We have a major problem in how we view our cats. We expect them to be dogs. When a dog hears their name, they usually come running because they were domesticated to seek social approval and obey commands. But cats? They evolved as solitary hunters. They didn't need a pack or a human leader to survive in the wild, so they never developed that eager-to-please gene. When you call your cat and they don't move, you might feel rejected or even insulted. You've provided the food, the expensive toys, and the filtered water fountain, yet they treat you like furniture. Most owners think their cat is just being aloof or arrogant, but that's a human projection. The reality is much more fascinating and a little bit calculated. Now, let's challenge everything you think you know about your cat's hearing. You might wonder if they even recognize your voice. Research from the University of Tokyo, led by Dr. Atsuko Saito, proved that cats absolutely distinguish their owner's voice from a stranger's. They even know their own names perfectly. So when they ignore you, it's not that they don't hear you, it's that they are making a conscious choice to stay silent. Here is the first uncomfortable truth. Your cat is constantly performing a cost-benefit analysis on you. When you say no or call them over, their brain doesn't think about loyalty. Instead, they weigh the reward of listening against the fun of whatever they are currently doing. If staring at a moth on the ceiling is more rewarding than your attention, they will choose the moth every single time. Essentially, to your cat, you are a freelance contractor, and they are only going to work if the pay is high enough. Wait, it gets weirder. Have you ever noticed your cat staring at you and then slowly turning their back to you? Most people read this as the ultimate insult. But here is the second uncomfortable truth. In the wild, the back is the most vulnerable place on any animal's body. By turning their back on you and closing their eyes, your cat is actually giving you the highest compliment possible. They are saying, "I trust you so much that I don't need to monitor your movements to stay safe." Their ignorance is actually a sign of total security. But don't get too comfortable, because there's a darker reason for the silence. Cats are masters of masking weakness. In the wild, showing pain makes you a target for predators. Here is the third and most uncomfortable truth. If your cat is suddenly ignoring you more than usual, it might not be a personality quirk. It could be a silent scream for help. They might be hiding in a closet or under the bed because they are in pain, and their instinct is to suffer in absolute silence so they don't look vulnerable. If their ignoring comes with a dull coat or a change in litter box habits, that silence is actually an emergency. Is your cat a sentinel? Sometimes they ignore you because they are on duty. At night, your cat's energy shifts. They become your biological security system. They might sit facing the door or a window, completely unresponsive to your calls. They aren't ignoring you because they don't love you. They are processing micro vibrations and sounds in the environment to ensure the territory is safe for you to sleep. To them, you are a giant, clumsy, non-aggressive friend who is dangerously vulnerable when unconscious, and they've taken it upon themselves to be the guardian. And let's talk about the heat factor. Sometimes your cat ignores your lap or your touch because of physics. Cats have a higher body temperature than us, but on a hot summer day, your lap becomes a furnace. They aren't avoiding your affection. They are avoiding a heat stroke. They will choose the cool tiles over your love because their biological need for regulation overrides their social attachment. So, how do we fix this? How do we move from being ghosted to having a cat that actually engages? The first step is strategic ignoring. Since cats feel pressured by direct, unbroken eye contact, which they interpret as a challenge or a threat, the best way to get them to come to you is to stop looking at them. Sit in a room, do your own thing, and don't make any demands. This creates a safe base that allows the cat to approach you on their own terms, which is the foundation of feline trust. Now, for that secret phrase, research by Dr. Sarah Ellis showed that you can train a cat to respond to the "come here" command with 80% reliability, but only if you program it correctly. Most people only call their cat when they want to put them in a carrier, give them medicine, or stop them from scratching the sofa. You've accidentally programmed "come here" to mean something bad is about to happen. To fix this, you must only use the phrase "come here," or whatever your chosen word is, during moments of peak reward. Say it right as you crack open a fresh can of tuna, or right before you pull out their favorite feather wand. Over time, the cat develops anticipatory behavior. Their brain will release dopamine at the mere sound of the phrase, and they will start choosing you over the moth on the ceiling because you finally made them a better offer. But what about the emotional connection? If you want your cat to stop ignoring you, you need to use the cat kiss, the slow blink. When you catch your cat's eyes, don't stare. Slowly close your eyes, hold it for a second, and slowly open them. This signals that you are not a threat and that you are in a state of total peace. Study after study shows that cats are significantly more likely to approach a human who slow blinks at them than one who keeps a neutral or intense expression.
Also, pay attention to the scent map. Your cat might ignore you, but sleep on your dirty laundry. This is because your scent is a social fingerprint that represents safety. They aren't ignoring you, they are connecting with you through the smell you leave behind, which often provides more comfort to them than physical touch ever could. Finally, respect the burbuja, or the bubble of space. Every cat has a daily limit for physical interaction. If you cross that petting threshold, their nervous system becomes overloaded, and they will retreat into what looks like coldness. It isn't a lack of love, it's a biological system restart. If you stop touching them before they reach that limit, they will learn that you are a safe person who respects their boundaries, and they will seek you out more often. Your cat is not a dog, and they are certainly not a bad pet. They are intelligent, semi-wild creatures that have invented a unique language just to live alongside you. When they ignore you, they might be trusting you, they might be protecting you, or they might just be waiting for a better offer. Next time you see those ears twitch but the head doesn't turn, don't take it personally. Just offer a slow blink, crack open a treat, and remember, in the cat world, silence isn't rejection. It's a conversation you're just learning to hear. If you want to know the 7 signs that your cat actually does love you, even if they're being quiet about it, check out this video right here. And don't forget to subscribe so you can finally master the incredible world of cats.